got the rent-a-rip.
Hello, welcome to DDOCaSplat. We are a steady group that plays on Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We usually try to challenge ourselves. We usually die a lot. We have a lot of fun. We usually talk about
It's
things.
a lot of fun. Not necessarily DDO things.
Often, in fact, not.
Oh, dude, so update 32 comes out tomorrow. Update 2 for, what do you call it, comes out tomorrow?
Patch 2.
Update 36.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, stop talking about DDO stuff. We don't talk about DDO. Come on.
Hey, I was okay with it. I didn't realize that, Arpa.
Cleric
thought about
domains.
it.
Yeah, just looking at the forums, and there it is.
By this time next week, Mr. Beaker there will have some new stuff to play with.
Hope so.
So is Evil Beaker, is he usually a healer as well, or is that something you do for fun?
No, well, so long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Beaker is my nickname. Rip's nickname was actually Grimbones. We had characters that were named Beaker and Grimbones, and it turned into Evil Beaker when I started DMing.
That makes sense.
I'm sure there's no
I was
correlation
afraid
there.
it's going to be some sort of Muppets reference.
It is because in my youth I did have red hair and a slightly larger
Cranium.
So, yeah. Nope, that was. And another gentleman in our group was kind of a short, pudgy guy, so he was Bunsen. But I do love the Muppets.
Did you like the new Muppet movie?
It is hard not to. New Muppets movie.
The latest one was the comeback one I thought was really good. Where they had to redo the theater and all that stuff.
The one with was it Amy Adams and was it Jason Segel, I
Yep.
think?
Yep.
I saw that one. I didn't
thought
see the
that
one
one
after that. The question I've really been dying to ask is a question for Mr. Bitter Steel. Are you happy with
What
your
do you do?
quarterback?
Oh my God! Seriously? Why would you even ask that?
Well, I mean, Tannehill has been
got-
kind of iffy, hasn't he?
No, not really. He's been pretty solid.
Alright. I mean, I only casually
Quarterback's okay.
follow the Dolphins, so
Yeah, I was like, Jay effing Cutler? Are you flipping kidding me?
so
Well,
no,
us
not a
up here
win.
in Packerland love the fact that he's not around anymore.
Are you sure? Because I mean, I'm sure he threw a lot of picks to your woeful secondary.
Yeah, but every once in a while he would get lucky, and it's fun to pawn him off on somebody else for a while.
I don't know. The Bears seemed like
Yeah.
they got pretty lucky this
Quite
weekend.
We're playing him on Thursday.
Yeah, you are.
It's,
My team got extremely lucky. The Falcons. Are you kidding me?
I saw the end of that
Oh.
game.
I was in Vegas for
I
that
was-
Packers-Falcons game.
Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
As someone who has like basically no stakes in that game, I thought the ending was pretty amusing. But that's also from a rules lawyery kind of umpire perspective.
I bet they amend that rule to some degree.
No, I doubt it. I think it's a pretty good. You're talking about the 10-second runoff part?
I mean, it's a great rule. Just there was just debate as to whether or not they could have gotten to the line bunch of nerdy people. with
Sure, but you
stopwatches.
just gave them an unfair competitive advantage by giving them a free timeout.
Absolutely.
So-
I mean, no, I absolutely agreed. As soon as I saw the replay, I was thinking, we win this game? Question mark.
Well, and then you get into all these other sorts of things like that's a rule that's in the game, right? So it's not. Again, this is my rules lawyery hat sitting on, right? You got to know as the coach that's a possibility, right? And they did. I think they actually were quoted as saying that they knew that was a possibility of something that could happen. So, I mean, and even then, if you call a play there and it's short, anyways, you got to hustle your butt up there and snap the ball and get a playoff, which is not great. So, I mean, by calling a play like that, you're taking that risk.
One thing about the NFL that mystifies me, I'm such an NBA fan, if the ball goes out, that's when the clock stops. The clock doesn't stop until the ref whistles in NFL.
This cave is inaccessible due to the collapsed entrance. What sort of secrets are buried inside?
But, I mean, I was clearly happy my team won and is now 3-0, so.
The Packers almost didn't win.
Yeah, I'm just happy hockey's starting.
Hockey's so
My
much
condolences. Well, the Dolphins are 2-1, aren't they? Or are they 1-2?
No, they're 1-1. Remember their
Oh,
game.
right. But you lost to the
Really made
Jets.
a bye already?
The hurricane caused them to have a bye week. First week.
Oh yeah.
They were supposed to play the Buccaneers, right?
Yeah, and they both had bye weeks in week 11, so they decided, hey, let's just do it now.
Which, from the standpoint of the NFL, is pretty fortuitous.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, right?
The only two teams that were affected by the hurricane were playing each other and had a bye week the same week. So, yeah, kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely. So I take it they'll be playing in week 11 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means they have no bye week. Which sucks, but I mean it's clearly the move that they needed to make.
Please, they got Jay Cutler. What the hell do they need a bye week or anything for?
Yeah, the season's going to be done in 3 games anyways. Oh, come on, open the UI window.
2 skulls.
2 skulls, huh? All right.
Or 3. All right, let's do 3.
See your 3
Too late.
as you want.
This will be a fun one at 2 skulls, especially without our superhero Bard around.
Yeah, we get the rent-a-bard this time.
Rent-a-bard.
So on a slightly more positive note for you, Bitter Still, I did watch season 1 of Into the Badlands finally. Which I think was a show that you liked.
Of what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Into the Badlands.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I like that show a lot. Although I just finished watching the season finale of Preacher, and that was really crazy.
And you guys were talking about the new Star Trek series, which I didn't realize was already out. But that's like streaming only, right?
The first
The
episode
first
was,
hour was actually on CBS, but the rest of it's only streaming.
Yeah. So yesterday I got the 7-day free trial, so I got episode 2 right away, and then I'll get episode 3, and then I got to decide whether I want to keep.
So you're telling me if I wait
Gotta
until
rip it in the air here.
if I wait till the first season is over, I can use a 7-day free trial and binge watch it?
I am not sure how they're going to do that. I know that if
You
if
can only get
look
the first
at-
7-day trial up until October 1st.
Oh, lame. Well, I won't be getting it. I already know that, so.
Sentries must have spotted your approach across the bridge.
Maybe they'll put it on Netflix someday. The rest of the Star Trek's on Netflix, so.
I saw a thing online that said it's going to do Game of Thrones pirating numbers.
Wait, what?
The pirating numbers for the first 2 episodes are rival what Game of Thrones has.
Wow.
Game of Thrones is the most pirated.
Yeah,
show
Pirate Bay.
Ever.
Pirate Bay has reported it's been pirated a whole shitload of times.
Yeah. Ooh, you guys got ahead of me here.
Remnant back here. Man, I popped a remnant boost potion from the traveler trunks I got. With the double remnants going. Man, that was a lot of remnants.
Hello. Nice.
Yeah, I'll be able to get another cloak or something soon.
I've been buying tomes. The
I think they're just way out of
Sounds here
price.
as
There's
well.
just no way.
I agree. I only play one main, though.
Well, if you're only playing one character, the price isn't too bad. It just depends on how many you're getting, I suppose, and how much you're willing to have it be a long-term thing.
There was a rim back there if you didn't get it.
Carnage Reaper up here. Behold my ability to roll in corporal chance way more than the numbers say they should.
There it happened. Yeah, that was quick 2 hits.
All right, I was not the first to die. Awesome.
I was proud of myself last night doing Elite RSO. I was like the second to last one to die the first time.
Oh.
I made it about halfway through the end fight before I got killed.
Yeah, I was impressed. You were definitely a leader there.
Yeah, you were doing really good right up until the time I fell asleep.
Is that why things went south?
Oh, my wife came home from work and she goes, "What the hell were you watching on the television?" Because I watch it using my Roku.
Watching some crazy people get their butts kicked.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like the mechanics of the quest. I think they could tone down the electric damage a little bit personally, but especially on normal and hard.
Whoop.
It's a little prohibitive for people to kind of get into it.
Here's a key.
Yeah, not many people have like 130 electric resist with, 50 or 83 absorb or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think if the skeletons didn't cast it so fast, or if they balanced it a little bit better, I think it'd be a lot less prohibitive for new players. I think where the damage
I was
is
fortunate enough to get walked through how to survive, and I have a pretty decent electrical absorb ring. I think being a Tempest will help as well.
Yeah, I mean, knowing the mechanics helps a lot, and it's definitely punitive in the fact that if you don't observe the mechanics, you're going to take more damage, which I like those kind of strategy things, right? It's in my opinion a lot better than the whole don't get hit or you'll die mechanic, which is kind of what I feel like Elite Shroud tends to be. But the whole they could scale the damage down a little bit more. I think normal should be able to be done by someone reasonably with, electric resist and energy sheath or something like that. Well, I guess it kind of is, but I don't know. I think they could tone the damage down a little bit on normal and kind of slide everything else up a little bit. Anybody got people skills?
Blood and rusted iron. A caged dwarf above the cook fire looks like the next main course.
No, but if somebody's close, I can give you a GH.
Too late.
I just had to burn him.
You needed to sacrifice to Cthulhu?
Well, yeah.
On the chest.
Woohoo. They forget to turn the remnant boost off?
Yeah, it seems like we're really getting a lot of remnant. They
Yeah.
probably did.
That's one I hear too that I missed. So for those who don't watch DDOCast but watch this show, I've gotten most of the way through. I've got like one more submission to tally for the scavenger hunt. But some highlights are that the top guild renown achieved was over 8 million guild renown, which is like the span of 2 months or so.
Wow.
Right? I feel pretty confident in saying that I don't think I've actually achieved 8 million guild renown total.
Oh, I certainly haven't.
I love it when Patrick picks a quest I can use my dart in.
A heavy key slips from the overseer's grasp and falls.
Is it a Vorpal dart?
No, it is draining.
There's a remnant
and-
back here.
Now what do we got? Electrifying, red slot, returning, bludgeoning.
Nice. 2 remnants and a remnant. Yeah, I don't. Maybe they didn't turn the remnant boost off or something. Or we're getting really lucky. Seems like we're getting way luckier than we should be, though.
One out here too.
Yeah, this is the most I've gotten in quite some time. Like I said, I didn't play it this week.
Oh, best
Maybe the game feels sorry for me.
best guild name I think I saw with the contest was something along the lines of I can't remember. I think it was she said she was only guild level 19.
That's pretty good.
There's some creative guild names out there, I gotta say.
Creative character names too.
Yes. I always like I haven't seen him in ages, but there's a guy on this server that was called iTunes. And then there was also...
Yeah, he's a guildless guild guy.
Has he been on for a while? Hey, there's a trap there.
No, he hasn't been on for a long time.
It's all the way past it.
Yeah.
The other one I liked was Guitar.
Yeah, Guitar. Or he pronounced it guitar, but...
Yeah. But that one was clever. I really like that one because it's one of those things where...
Son of a gun.
Oops. It was one of those names that...
I was lagging there, guys. Sorry.
oh
I
my.
blew the trap as well. On a 1, though. I'll give myself that.
Now it gets exciting.
All right. So is this a run through?
Yep. Park the hire back here.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing.
I'll give you a
Hang on
jump.
before I get a haste on us. After you.
Go gadget. Something.
So let's see
How about
what it
evasion?
was exactly.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Wow, that's close.
Oh.
That was less close. Gotta wait for his timer to run off.
Yep. There we go. All right. So let's hit a few of these.
Ready?
I guess if we have to.
I'm a man. I can change if I have to, I guess.
You got a floaty remnant here.
Hey, look at the trap box. Hey, you want like a heroism or something? Jeez.
I put a GH on myself. I'm just rolling crap. I don't know what's going on. Let me see if I... Oh, I've got the wrong gloves on. That'll do it.
Oops. I don't even know what that box does.
I'm sure we'll find out in a moment.
No, I don't. Ow. Oh, yeah, there we go. Vorpal on the first shot on a champion. That's what we like to see. Can only hit them if I'm like at the apex of my jump.
Same.
You can definitely tell that the devs these days are a much different brand of devs. They're somewhat more challenging devs, but they're slightly less devious.
I will completely agree with that.
The challenge is a little higher, but there's not as much stuff like this of being shot at from above all the time and traps that you got to run through that are brutal. Different days. Oh, Reaper.
The updrafts in this volcanic cavern are searingly hot, yet they still offer respite from the stifling air of the city.
Oh my. That's awkward.
Pummeled from upstairs.
Yeah, I was working on those guys when I got held from behind with a champion coming up to hit me. It was a well-coordinated sneak attack. All right, try not to blow this one.
I guess we do.
Back up.
Whoa.
Oops.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's on the far wall. Back in the days when they made you run
Be a
through
little
nasty
better.
traps.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
It's amazing what the right gloves will do.
Right? I kind of wish you could like right-click on something on your hotbar and then like give it a little flag or something,
Be a rogue. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
just so you could like, because all of those things kind of tend to look the same. Like there's a handful of named gloves that are different, but
We got a Reaper somewhere.
Reaper.
Ed's dead. The stack's not going up. Stay to the sides in here.
Yay, dart.
Oops.
Whoa.
There's a trap there.
I know there's a trap there. I'm calling shenanigans. I don't think I'm in that trap. If I am in that trap, I'm off by like a
Good.
millimeter.
Yeah, you have to be perfectly centered to get through there.
Salmon Reaper.
Yes, sir. Alright, make sure we pull the lever. I've forgotten the number of times that forgotten to pull this lever. Actually, I ran this quest. This was years and years ago. Probably, oh man, it's got to be at least like 7, 8 years ago. I ran this quest, and someone picked up had the last key in their inventory, and he threw it away because he thought we were done with it. So we got to the last door and didn't have the key for it. And we're like, look, where's the key? Did anyone pick up a key? And he was like, oh, that old thing? I thought we didn't need it anymore, so I threw it away. We had to rerun the whole quest. And we're sitting there at the last door, like, where's the key? Did anyone get the last key?
If you drop it, doesn't it fall on the floor?
At that point in time, it might have destroyed it, or we couldn't find it anywhere or anything like that.
This is a quest that would not be fun to check.
Yeah, right.
You did pick up the key when you died, right?
I don't think I had a key at the time that I died,
Oh, okay.
Remnant back here.
but I did pick up a key. Where are we getting shot
Where are
from?
they shooting us from?
There we go.
Oh, right
Above us.
above us. Yeah, right above where I'm standing.
We free the Minotaur?
A heavily muscled minotaur stands behind a crude forge. He looks alarmed by your approach. Does he serve the firebrands by choice?
Whoa.
Careful that Airly is a champion. Immune, immune, and immune. Wow.
Well, there goes our bard.
Oh, it's the paralyzing part that's coming up as immune. I feel like this DM text here bears a little bit of investigation. It says a muscle-bound Minotaur. To which I say, okay, aren't they kind of all
Which ones
muscle-bound?
aren't?
Yeah, right?
There's a remnant back here in the corner.
Ooh.
I'd have to agree that that's still got to be running for sure.
So on in Epic, there's an air jet at the end of this this bridge, and this bridge is
Oh,
trapped.
wow. I don't think
Wow.
I've ever done this one on Epic.
Me neither, actually.
When the ones that they like redid as Epic, they made more changes to. The newer ones, they're mostly just like just at higher hit points and stuff like that. There's not really anything interesting. But this one's got like air elementals and air
Oh,
jets.
somebody's out of my range.
I find him. This is actually probably the quest that they have the most changes to. Oh, there's a remnant all the way on the bottom. Worth it.
Ah, sure enough.
As long as I get more than 2 remnants, it's worth it.
Oh,
It's funny you should say that because I got 2.
Do you feel like it was worth it?
This
Not really.
burning city is not as oppressively hot as below. The most powerful firebrands probably dwell at these heights.
What? No archers? What shenanigans is this?
hold them all.
We ended them.
Gotta say, I do appreciate that the hyenas laugh.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. I could have sworn there was a shrine somewhere.
We passed it.
That's fun.
We could go back, but I think we're kind of closer to the next one than we are.
It'll be fine.
What could go wrong? I don't think it's going to be a problem. These are famous words at my work.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, that's my famous last word.
The really popular one these days is, how could this accident have been prevented? Because if you have to fill out an accident report, that's how it starts. Or I guess it's part of it, right? Because it starts with what happened. But everyone always likes that. When someone's starting to do
I like
something
that
kind of dangerous, it's like, how could this accident have been prevented?
Or in the pen and paper games where the clerics make you fill out a form now. They I'm not indemnifying to your death or dismemberment or.
Did I tell you? I don't remember if I told you guys it happened to me in 7 Days to Die. It's this game, the zombie survival crafty game, and was having fun in this. I was clearing a skyscraper, and I got to this one section where it says "Beware" on the wall in blood. I'm like, oh, that's kind of neat. That's probably telling me something. So I'm like looking around for zombies or whatever, and then the floor gives away, and I fall down a floor because it like just was essentially a pit trap. I'm like, ow, break my leg, get back up, and I'm like, oh man, that kind of hurt. And then I fell through again. I'm like, wait a minute, I am better than this. I have years of experience of D&D. I know how to handle this. Why am I falling through the floor more than once? I got out a hammer and started tapping the floor. Is this block safe? Is this square safe?
Two slaves short.
Oh, there's still plenty more. There's a trap here. I think it's on the far side. Pretty much always on the far side in this quest.
Looks like it.
Again, the devs at this age were a little easier than the devs of the current age, but they were much more devious. Which in some ways leads to a little bit more creativity. Just from the standpoint that you can be a little bit more devious and have more creativity.
Well, I always heard the game was much more difficult back, in the early updates.
Man,
I
see,
experienced it, but I was so squishy it was usually in stone form.
there's a couple different ways you could look at that. Hello, Reapers. Ow.
Whoa.
Not dead yet. Of course, I miss
Well,
on my
that was lovely.
Slayer arrow. The thing about it being harder versus easier is back in the day, you had less things to play with, right? Like if you really go back far enough, you only had 4 enhancements. I mean, you could get better ones as you went along, but you only got to pick 4 enhancements before they came out with the tree system. Although it wasn't really a tree at the beginning. So
Did you use that shrine back there, Thrax? Otherwise, this might be a good time to consider it.
there's one not far
I
ahead.
got
What
the
shrine
scrolls.
and where?
Yeah.
We're almost to a shrine.
I got a couple potions. I'm good. And I got scrolls.
I think what most people are kind of reacting to when they say that the game's easier now is we've got more powerful loot, we've got past lives and all that stuff, and we're playing older content that wasn't balanced for any of that stuff.
Oh, no way. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, easily soloable stuff that I could have never dreamed doing on normal back then that I do on Elite by myself.
But the new quests that are coming out are balanced a little harsher. Well, not harsher, but they're a little more challenging. All right, we're going to jump down to that bridge, and there's a shrine across the bridge. Just don't miss the bridge. And if you talk to that last kobold, you got the key. Don't throw it away.
Sage advice.
Experience is a wise teacher.
So we've talked quite a bit about DDO this time. Like, we're zoned in.
I mean, we've talked about a lot of things. We've had a long request.
That's true. That's true. I personally am a basketball guy, which runs concurrently with hockey, so I'm waiting for probably the same time frame as Bitter there.
Next week.
I never really got into basketball.
We got the new arena going up here in Milwaukee after this season.
For
Actually,
hockey?
kinda
Oh,
looking forward to that.
That'll be fun, yeah.
Nothing like a brand new shiny stadium.
The only thing I can really do with I'd really do with hockey is mock people who like hockey when their team loses.
I don't know much about it, but my friends seem to love it. And it is fun to watch if it's that or, like boxing or something.
So much more action-packed than something like football. I mean,
I like it.
half the time they're not even playing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And those dudes do it on ice skates. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, seriously. Physical game and they're on ice. Yeah, it's fun.
Wasn't it like last year, the first year in the NHL, that a Canadian team didn't make the playoffs? Or was that the year before?
I can't remember if it was last year or the year before. Yeah, it was something like that.
I remember hearing about it, and my guild is like half Canadian, so I gave him all sorts of crap about it. I at least have a little bit of an excuse for not really following basketball and hockey. And that's that Seattle doesn't have a team for either of those, really.
Not these days, yeah.
And there's the Thunderbirds, but it's not really it's not an NHL team. Look at the bright side, you can't blow the chest up.
Yeah, well, it's good because I don't have gloves for a chest.
Although soon we'll probably get the Mimic Festival, and then the chest will eat you.
Which I can't wait. I missed the last one.
It was a lot of fun.
This arcane library reeks of malice and despair. A halfling
I fall solidly in the
seems
camp of,
unaware
this would be awesome if it was always on.
I agree with that, 100%.
Same here.
No, I could see maybe we don't want it to be as prevalent all the time, but
Whoa.
But yeah, getting like, I don't know, the quest from Dirks that arranged there at like level 2.
I think you got to be in like a level 4 quest before they spawn, but I'm not positive.
Oh, I gotta go up or I'm not gonna be able to get you guys.
Yeah, there he is. Chest back here.
Anybody want the Staff of Inner Sight? It is nothing too special.
Is that the true seeing staff?
No.
No.
Nope, don't want it.
2 slots and 6.
There's a trap here.
I feel like it is toward the beginning.
There's an enslaved kobold down there. Is there a way to get back up here if we go down and get it?
Yeah, jump all the way down and run all the way back up.
Okay, never mind.
There's a reason why I leave slaves here to die, even on a paladin. To get them all, you gotta like jump up and down a lot. Kind of a pain.
Remnant underneath his body here.
Fair enough.
Boy, these upper levels get a lot less going on when you kill all the archers from below.
Yeah, having several that can range upwards helps.
Fear Reaper up there.
I'm only a couple kills behind you, and I'm in rogue gear, so that's cool.
I mean, I got half of my DPS turned off for paralyzing arrows, so.
Fair point. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Arcad, I think you got the key.
Persistence.
I have no key.
I think Arcad's got it.
Not me.
Matter of fact, I do.
It's the 16th kobold, or the 16th slave. Whoever talks to the first slave after you finish finish it, that's the one that has it. They give you a key. Right on. Voice if you got it. All right, well, thanks for watching DDOCaSplat. We hope you enjoyed our mostly DDO talk. and football talk and marginal TV talk. And watching us, I apologize, we didn't party wipe for you this week, or come anywhere near it. But we hope you enjoyed it, watching us play and ramble nonetheless. We usually play Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And don't forget to watch our weekly podcast show. You can follow me at DDOCast to find out when those shows are live, or you can just visit our website, DDOCast.com, and catch the shows there. Thanks for watching.